Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be talking about something pretty amazing. Using AI to completely change how we fight fires.
Yeah, it's a fascinating project. What makes this one so interesting is how practical it is. This isn't some far-off sci-fi thing. This is happening now.
So paint me a picture. What does AI firefighting actually look like in action?
Well, picture a firefighter rushing into a burning building. Now imagine their helmet cam is sending live footage to an AI system. That AI is analyzing the layout of the building, identifying any hazards like gas leaks, and even suggesting the safest escape routes all in real time.
It's like having a supercomputer riding shotgun.
Exactly. And get this, all that vital info is displayed right on the firefighter's helmet visor. Kind of like a heads-up display you'd see in a fighter jet. Talk about high-tech.
Yeah, this is some seriously next-level stuff. Let's break down how this AI actually works. We've got four main areas to look at: image analysis, voice assistance, data analysis, and then the use of drones and robots. So let's start with image analysis. What can this AI actually see, and how does that help firefighters?
Okay, so the AI can actually identify people, objects, and hazards inside the building. And all of this is happening in real time. So you can tell if someone's trapped inside, even through thick smoke. And it can pinpoint their exact location for the rescue team.
So it's like giving firefighters superhuman vision.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay, but what about voice assistance? Say a firefighter encounters a burning tanker truck. They need to know what's in it and the fastest, safest way to put out that kind of fire, all under intense pressure. How does voice assistance help in a situation like that?
Well, in that exact scenario, voice assistance could be a real lifesaver. The firefighter could simply ask the AI, what's in this tanker and how do I handle it? The AI instantly gives them the most accurate information, all without them having to put down their equipment or look up a manual.
But wouldn't all the noise and chaos of a fire scene make it hard to use voice commands?
That's a great question, and it's something the developers thought about very carefully. The tech is designed to be extremely robust. It filters out all that background noise to make sure communication is clear, even in the most intense situations.
That's good to know. All right, let's move on to data analysis. Firefighters are already pros at assessing a situation, but how can AI enhance their decision-making?
Okay, imagine a huge fire engulfing a large building. This AI can pull up the building's blueprints, factor in live weather conditions, even use data from sensors inside the building to simulate how the fire is likely to spread. So firefighters have a massive advantage. They can plan their attacks strategically and send resources to where they'll be most effective.
So it's like having a tactical genius on their team predicting the fire's next move.
Exactly.
That's amazing. What about drones and robots? Are those just fancy gadgets, or can they really make a difference in a fire?
Drones are already proving to be incredibly useful. They can enter dangerous areas without putting firefighters at risk. They use thermal cameras to find hotspots and sensors to check air quality. It's like having a scout gathering intel before the firefighters even go in.
What about robots? Are we talking about actual robots fighting fires?
Absolutely. Robots can go where humans just can't. Inside unstable buildings, areas with extreme heat, they can hold those heavy hoses, pump water, even rescue injured people.
So they're like an extension of the firefighting team taking on those risky tasks.
Exactly.
This all sounds so advanced. Realistically, how affordable is this technology?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting. They're using freely available AI tools like ChatGPT and MS Copilot. It's not about making expensive proprietary software.
Hold on. They're using free tools to build this. That's brilliant. It keeps the cost down and speeds up development.
Exactly. Plus, it allows them to tap into a worldwide network of experts. They're working with the best minds in the field, learning from each other. This isn't just one team working alone. It's a global effort.
This all sounds incredibly promising. But I have to ask about the concerns with AI being used in life or death situations. We're talking about making crucial decisions under pressure.
You bring up a really important point, and it's something the project developers are taking very seriously.
So how do they address these concerns? How do they ensure that this tech is used safely and responsibly?
Well, first and foremost, data protection is paramount. These AI systems use publicly available information like weather patterns, maps, and building plans. They're not using any sensitive or private data.
That makes sense. But what about the worry that AI will take over decision-making? Will firefighters become too reliant on the technology and maybe lose some of their ability to assess situations on their own?
Well, it's important to remember that AI is a tool, not a replacement for human judgment. The AI offers information and helps with decision-making, but the final call is always with the firefighter on the scene. They have the training, the experience, and ultimately the responsibility for everyone's safety.
That's reassuring. But we can't forget that technology can fail. What happens if the AI malfunctions during an emergency?
That's why human oversight is so important. Firefighters are trained to spot potential tech issues, and they have backup plans ready. It's about finding the right balance, using the power of AI, but keeping humans in control of these dynamic situations.
So how far along is this project? Is it just a cool idea, or is it actually being developed?
It's very real, and it's come a long way. Working prototypes of these AI systems already exist, and early tests and real-life scenarios have been incredibly positive. In fact, there's a big kickoff event happening soon at FT24 in Linz, Austria.
Hold on, a kickoff event. Tell me more.
It's a chance to see this technology in action, hear from the developers, and connect with other people who are excited about the future of firefighting. There'll be live demos, presentations, and plenty of opportunities to network and discuss.
Wow, that sounds like an event not to be missed. Okay, so we've talked about how this AI can support firefighters, but I'm curious about how AI is being used within the project itself.
Oh, that's an excellent question. It really highlights a key part of this whole thing. It's not just about developing AI to help firefighters, it's about using AI to manage the project itself.
Wait, what do you mean?
They're using AI tools for everything. Writing reports, translating documents, organizing workshops, even doing quality control.
So they're using AI to build AI. That's pretty meta.
Exactly. It's a way for them to get hands-on experience with AI and make sure that what they learn directly benefits the development of the software for firefighters.
That's incredible. So looking ahead, what do you see as the long-term potential for this project? Where could this all lead?
I think this project has the potential to fundamentally change how we fight fires. Imagine a future where robots and human firefighters work side by side, tackling the most dangerous jobs and keeping everyone safer. Imagine AI helping firefighters make those split-second decisions that save lives. That's the future they're working towards.
This has been an amazing deep dive. I'm so excited about the potential of this project and what it could mean for the future of firefighting. But before we wrap up this part, I have to ask, what's one key takeaway you think our listeners should hold on to as they think about all this amazing technology?
Stay curious. We're right at the beginning of a new era in firefighting, and the possibilities are endless. The more we learn about these technologies and have these discussions about their impact, the better equipped we'll be to create a future where AI makes things safer and saves lives.
That's a great message. And I could already picture some of our listeners packing their bags for that event in Linz. You know what? Let's make that happen. We'll put all the event details in the show notes so you can learn more. And hey, who knows? Maybe we'll even see some of you there.
I would love to meet some of our listeners and chat about the project.
All right, everyone. That wraps up part 1 of our exploration into AI and the future of firefighting. We've covered a lot, but there's so much more to uncover. Make sure to join us for part 2, where we'll delve even deeper into the potential of this game-changing project. Until then, stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll catch you in the next part.
It's pretty amazing how this project is already using AI, to manage itself.
Really?
Yeah, they're using AI tools for just about everything, writing reports, translating documents, organizing workshops, you name it, even quality control.
So they're basically using AI to build AI.
Exactly. It gives them a chance to really get hands-on experience with AI, and those lessons they learn, they can apply them directly to developing the software that helps firefighters.
It's like a real-world test case for how powerful AI can be. You mentioned this kickoff event happening in Linz. It sounds like the perfect place to see this technology in action.
Absolutely. This event at FT24 in Linz, it's a huge showcase for the project. You'll see live demonstrations of the tech presentations from the developers, and you'll have a chance to network with people who are just as excited about the future of firefighting as you are.
So it's not just for tech experts, then?
No, not at all. Anyone who's interested in this new approach to firefighting can come.
Awesome. Okay, let's go back to the tech for a minute. Imagine I'm a firefighter going into a burning building. How does all this AI actually work together to help me in that moment?
Okay, so picture this. You go into the building, and your helmet camera is sending live footage to the AI. The AI immediately analyzes the layout of the building. It highlights potential hazards like weak floors or flammable materials. It even predicts how the fire might spread based on things like ventilation and fuse sources.
Wow, so it's not just reacting to the fire. It's actually trying to anticipate what the fire might do next.
Exactly.
And all of this information is displayed right on my visor.
Yep. just like that. It's like having X-ray vision, you know. You can see through walls and smoke and understand the situation better than ever before. And if you need some specific information, you can just ask the AI using voice commands.
So I could just say, what kind of roof structure am I dealing with?
Huh.
Or is there a safe way to get to the second floor?
Exactly. It's like having a super intelligent partner guiding you through the chaos and giving you the information you need right when you need it.
That's incredible. But even with all this advanced tech, firefighting is still a very dangerous job. How does this project address those safety concerns that come with relying on technology in such a critical field?
You're absolutely right. Technology is just a tool at the end of the day. It can never replace human skill and courage. That's why this project really emphasizes human oversight every step of the way. The AI provides information and makes suggestions, but the firefighter always has the final say.
So it's more about augmenting human judgment, not replacing it.
Right.
And the AI is only using publicly available data like building plans and weather patterns, right?
Exactly. It doesn't access any sensitive or private information.
It sounds like this project is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible in firefighting, while still putting the safety and expertise of human firefighters first.
That's what makes it so fascinating. It's a perfect example of how technology can empower and support humans in even the most challenging situations.
This has been a really eye-opening conversation. We've only just scratched the surface of this project, though. We still need to delve into the ethical implications of using AI in such a high-stakes field. And to do that, we'll be speaking with the project lead himself, Franz Petter, in the final part of our deep dive.
I'm really looking forward to hearing what Franz has to say. He's a true visionary in this field.
So join us for the final part of this deep dive as we continue to explore the future of firefighting with AI. You won't want to miss it. Welcome back to our deep dive into the future of firefighting. We've seen how AI can give firefighters superhuman vision and help them make tactical decisions. And to wrap up our exploration, we have a very special guest, Franz Petter, the mastermind behind this whole project. Welcome to the show, Franz.
It's great to have you here, Franz. We've been really digging into the details of this project, and our listeners are eager to hear from the person leading the charge.
Thanks for having me. It's exciting to see so much interest in what we're doing.
Franz, we've talked about the potential of AI to revolutionize firefighting, but it's important to talk about the ethical side of things too, especially when using this kind of technology in life or death situations. What are the main principles guiding your team's work in this area?
That's a crucial question. For us, it comes down to three core principles: transparency, accountability, and human-centered design. Transparency means being open about how our AI systems work, the data they use, and how they reach their conclusions. Firefighters need to understand the technology and trust that it's reliable.
So it's not just about giving them a black box, it's about empowering them with knowledge.
Exactly. Accountability is equally important. We need to ensure that humans are always in control and responsible for the final decisions. AI provides information and suggestions, but the firefighter's judgment and experience are still paramount.
That makes sense. It's about augmenting human capabilities, not replacing them. What about human-centered design? What does that look like in this project?
Human-centered design means putting the needs of firefighters first and foremost. We work very closely with them throughout the entire development process. We incorporate their feedback and ensure that the technology truly meets their needs in the field. Their input is invaluable.
It's fascinating to hear how much you've involved firefighters in the development. That kind of collaboration is so important for building trust and making sure the technology is actually user-friendly for the people who'll be using it.
Absolutely. Fred, you mentioned a kickoff event happening soon in Linz. Can you tell us more about that? What can people expect if they attend?
We're incredibly excited about this event at FT24 in Linz. It's a chance for anyone who's interested in the future of firefighting to come and experience this technology for themselves. We'll have live demos, presentations from our team, and lots of opportunities to connect with other people who are passionate about this field.
So it's not just for tech experts then. Firefighters, researchers, anyone who's intrigued by this new approach to firefighting is welcome.
Absolutely. Whether you want to see the technology in action, learn about how it was developed, or just discuss the future of firefighting, this event is for you.
Sounds like an amazing opportunity to see the cutting edge of firefighting technology. Friends, as we wrap up, what's one key message you want our listeners to take away from this conversation?
The future of firefighting is about collaboration. Collaboration between humans and technology, between researchers and firefighters, between different countries and organizations. This project is a perfect example of that spirit of collaboration, and I believe that's what will lead to the biggest innovations and ultimately save more lives.
Fans, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been truly inspiring to hear your vision for the future of firefighting.
Thanks, friends. This project is truly groundbreaking, and we can't wait to see the impact it has.
And to all our listeners out there, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We really encourage you to check out the event in Linz. You can find all the details in our show notes. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the future of firefighting is full of possibilities.